Morning, Sauger. Good to see you, man. You can see we've got quite a lot on the watch list this morning. Yeah, yeah, I'll be careful. Actually, you see, I've got an order way down here. What I'd like to see is a massive pullback to the 50, 52, 53 level, 54 level maybe. Although it might only come down to 56, but I'd like to see a massive pullback and then a run up. I think XSPA has some good opportunity to make a pretty big move today, and um, it just keeps going. Just keeps going. I don't want to chase it. I do want to get in on a pullback, but I'll have to move that because I think if it pulls back that much, we could see a pretty significant dump. So, but what I like about this, there's a couple signals here for me. Number one, it's got a great fundamental catalyst with the airliners um, moving up and everything, and seeing that this is a business that's connected to airliners. It just seems like it's got a lot of promise. And the float, let's see, it's what is it again? Okay, yeah. So it's a higher float. It's showing here on Finviz that it's an 82 million share float. So but there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype. It's not going to move the same way as a low floater. It's going to take a lot more to push it up. But there could be a lot of excitement here, and there could be enough people that get in on this for a pretty solid move. So, it is a stock that could potentially move up to, we're looking here. Obviously, the next, hold on, sorry. Obviously, some of the next levels, there's going to be some resistance here, I think around 250, the 250 mark. But who knows? I mean, it's one of those ones that, I mean, there could be a blue sky breakout on this. Again, we could be looking at just a very parabolic move off of all the hype. And there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of volume in here right now. And obviously, if we ultimately moved up to the $5 mark, we could have a serious breakout past that. To maybe even these levels up here, anywhere from, I mean, obviously, I think here around the $10, $11 mark, there's going to be some resistance, and obviously around the $18 to $20 mark, and then of course, $22. We'll face a lot of resistance up there. But I'll tell you what, if you get in on this stock down here at $1, and it even moves up to $2.50. Even from there, you can take profit and then just see what happens on the rest of the move. So good morning, Yoni B. Good to see you, man. Seeing that it broke up above here, I would be willing to start piecing in a couple hundred shares even down here at 55. I'd even be willing to get in at maybe 61, maybe 200 shares at 61. And then let it drop down even further to, maybe 54, piece in another 200 shares at 54. So we'll see. I'll put those orders out there, and then I'll see what kind of a move it can make, and I'll see if we can let these couple hundred shares go pretty far. And then it's a very low risk right now for me because obviously, I would get out if it comes down and breaks, 40. That to me is going to be a pretty strong signal, and so I'd be willing to go ahead and cut my losses there and take a, I don't know, like a $50 or a 40. Let's see, what would it be? Be probably a little bit better than that. Let's see. Could it get down to 54? I wonder. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I may just keep the 200 shares. Because obviously, if it poked through 50, I'd probably want to get out. So we're risking roughly, roughly $20 at this moment, maybe $30 if if I don't catch it in time or there's a little bit of slippage. But I'll go ahead and set an alert. But if we get a good move through to up through $2. Um, oh, okay. So it's showing as a 2.6 million share float on trade ideas. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. So this could be this could actually be a lot more significant than what we think. I don't know what the deal is with FinViz. I don't know why it's showing as an 82 million share float. But good call on that. I'll go ahead and just set an alert here. I would like to be alerted. Let's see. We're gonna clear all these out. I would like to be alerted on XSPA if we get, let's say, below 154. If it gets down there, I'd like to just at least be able to go back and reassess. And then of course I'll set a move for, if this, I'd like to know once this hits the $2 mark. Actually, we'll even say the 190 mark on the ask. We'll add that there. And then I would like to also know, just because I may consider adding another 200 shares at the break of $2. And then I would also like to know if it breaks over the 250 mark. So we'll say 240 just so I can get ready for that. That's kind of one that I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just jumping in on this, and it's a very, very small risk. Very small risk for the move that we could potentially make on this stock today. This could actually end up being a stock that, if traded well, and if I was able to average in a little bit more of a share size, I mean, this could be a 4-digit day for me just off of this stock alone. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. I mean, this could definitely be. I mean, obviously, we've got to think about where the where the SPY is going to go today. SPY looks like it's making a pullback, but we tapped up on this level yesterday, and actually, I had the level marked at 312.86. I think it was 313.84 would have been the next level past that, and I think even RAVD, somebody might have called that level, but it came up to 313.22. So basically right now that's the next level we're looking to get above. So I'm going to put this at 312 or 313.84. So I'm going to change this one here to 313.84. Oops. 313.84, 313.84. So there we go. And that's kind of going to be the next one that I'm looking at today. But, if this ends up being a pullback day for the SPY, and if the airliners end up pulling back, then it's very possible that XSPA is in fact not going to do anything. It's very, very possible for that. So even if it comes down here into the 40s, I may consider adding, just because it's also one of those ones that could look like it's going to lose its lunch, but then people come in and start dip buying like crazy, and then it finally gets pushed up. So we'll see. I've got alerts set. I'm going to move on, and since I've got something in on this, I think I'll put it up top. Now there's a couple other low floaters that I'm looking at today. CIDM, I think, is that a low floater? I'm pretty sure that is, and it seems like it's making some pretty good moves. This is one that I'm watching, but it seems to have a bigger float, an 88 million share float. Now I don't know if Trade Ideas is telling anything different, but I don't know, guys. I'm gonna hold off on that one for now. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it, and you guys can just let me know if it. Here, I'll set an alert. CIDM. If this breaks over 450, I would be interested. So it's got to move quite a bit before I'm even interested. So otherwise, I'll just look to see if you guys alert it. GNUS, this one has just had a parabolic move. It cannot be shorted, so I would not be interested in going short on this one. But, honestly, I don't even think I care to get in on this one. This is just not my cup of tea. So I'm going to remove that one. But you guys can let me know if it's exploding later or continue to make some, explosive moves. CrowdStrike is one that I'm pretty interested in just because of how impressively overextended it is, and it looks like we've made a double top here on the daily. It's had a really hard time sustaining itself, or we'll say maintaining above the $100 mark. So for me, this is it's kind of interesting because, if it's true that we're looking at a double top move here, then we could get some significant action to the downside, especially if SPY suffers a pretty good pullback today. We could even come back and test these levels down close to 90. But one thing that I'm going to want to see is volume. There's got to be just volume's got to come in on this one. Yoni B's asking about Neo. Interesting. Neo is a stock that I have watched many, many times throughout the last couple of years. Everybody looks at it and as the Tesla killer. They call it the Tesla killer. And they think that this company is going to be valued at hundreds of dollars one day, and it could be. But I've done a lot of research on it, and now I haven't. I'll say this: I have not done any research on it in the last several months. I'll probably say I think maybe December of 2019 was the last time I really took a look into Neo. And it was kind of iffy back then. Investors were still kind of not. Nobody was really showing it as a buy signal. Or giving it any kind of buy signals. But as far as intraday, I will tell you this. I've traded Neo a few times. It's a slower mover. I think it's a bigger float. Let me actually look up the float real quick here. 700 million share float, 766 million share float. So for me, even though I would be more prone to be long biased on Neo, I don't know if I would actually go long on it just because it takes so long to work itself out. I've gotten in on Neo, like I said before, and just because of the long, grueling process of it going up, it was too much for me. I couldn't, it would go up and it looked like I was making significant gains, but then it would pull back. And so I'd go ahead and just get out just in case, and then it ends up slowly trucking up through the day. So, it's one of those things where, if you got the patience for it, I think it's very possible that we'll see continuation on it. Obviously, I don't know for sure. It might drop back, and we might want to look for it to hold the previous day close from yesterday. But I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Definitely be sure to shout it out. I mean, if it looks like it's continuing to make a really good move, I may be interested in getting in. So definitely shout it out if it's making some good moves. And maybe I can even, I could even set an alert. Like if we get a breakout above 610, I'll set it for maybe 615. I'll set an alert for Neo for 615 on the ask. So I'd be interested in checking it out then. And even if it dropped down to, well, no, I don't even know if I would be interested if it started dropping. So CLDR, you know what? I'm just going to remove that. I need to clear some of these out. SMAR, I think could get a buy up today, and I think I would be interested if it broke out past $49. So if this was testing 48.75, I think I'd be interested. So I'm going to go in on SMAR at 48.75. Break at 49. So that's going to be my little note to self there. NCLH, I mean, we've got the cruise lines, we got the airliners. Really, I don't even really care about NCLH. Again, I'm just trying to do what I can to eliminate a lot off of this watch list. I don't want to be watching too much too soon. Rav D, good morning. What's up, man? Yeah, we'll go over ZM here in a minute. Rav D also, I think you were the one that shouted out WMG as a recent IPO. This one, and I think you can locate shares. Let's see. Yeah, they're expensive. You're going to spend $5 for 100 shares, but I don't know. This one could make big moves today. It can make big moves. So I just want to watch it. I just got it on the side just to watch it, just in case. KZR was another one I was looking at. This one actually may be losing momentum. I would be interested to see if it tries to come up and gets a failed break attempt. So I'm going to set an alert at 750 and then $8, and I'm going to say, like, the note to self is going to be watch for rejection, watch for failed breakout. So KZR at we'll say 7. Let's even give it. Let's say 720. Ask, watch for failed breakout. Okay, and then we'll even put it at 780. Same thing. Same thing. Otherwise, if this breaks below 635, I mean, it could be significant. I need to find out what the float is on this because it may not be a fast mover. 25 million share float, so it could move. It could move pretty quickly, and we could see a move all the way back down to 573. Yeah, I would be more inclined to watch for a failed breakout. So I'm going to remove it, and I'll come back if if I get alerted to it. The main ones that I'm going to be watching today, obviously XSPA. I've already gotten in on a little bit with that one. So those of you who came in earlier, you heard me talking about this one. I think this one has some great potential today to really skyrocket. And I think I could do well even off of just 200 shares. And so that one I'll be watching. ZM, yeah, I think it's possible for ZM to get a push to 230. I think a lot of this is going to be dependent on what the SPY does today. And, I don't know, guys. I mean, we definitely have room for the SPY to start making a bit of a pullback here. I mean, we really do. So, what in the world? Come on. Let's see here. We need to change this color. It's going to be the red zone there. So that's a pretty significant level. I'm going to go ahead and mark out some levels here on the SPY. This seems to be a pretty critical level right here. So I'm going to mark that out. This seems to be another pretty critical level, so I'm going to mark that out. Okay, SMAR is already getting a possible break over 49, so let's look at that real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep it on watch. I do think that it has room to move, but where were we? What was this stock I was just on? I was literally just on. Oh, I was on the SPY. Sorry. And you got your eye on NVAX again. Okay, cool. Cool, Ravd. So the pre-market high right now, unless this was a misprint, was pretty much the previous day close. That might have been a misprint. I don't know. But I will mark this level just in case. So we're going to mark that. We've got several levels marked here. And then obviously the blue sky breakout is going to be, I'll mark another one here. Right here at 312.95. And keep a real stiff, solid green line right here at 313.22. So this one we'll go ahead and just dash this one here. So it's going to signify a significant line, and then this one we'll keep that one solid. Let's see. Okay, and then this line here, I'd like to kind of gray that out a little just to show that's just a what did I just do? Okay. Let's see. Here we'll mark that. Grade that out a little bit. And then we'll kind of want to look at this one as we'll kind of want to look at that, and then we'll see this, we'll mark this as a solid red line to show that if it comes down past 310.26 and then 309.79, we're going to start seeing that as a pretty bearish scenario, at least in the short term. So, okay, so I got those marked out. So good solid levels marked out on the SPY right now. I will be watching this as I make trades, and that brings me back to talking about some of these other ones. XSPA looks like it's holding support, so I may decide to go ahead and set a stop here if we get the fail below 44. I'll probably want to get out. So I'm going to say stop, sell 200 shares at the break of, let's see, yeah, break of 45. So stop, sell 200 shares at the break of 45. Otherwise, I'm going to hold on to XSPA today for as long as I can. So ZM, I think, once again, I think ZM is going to be dictated a little bit by the SPY. Let me see here. Let's see what kind of a move. We've got a pretty significant trend line being respected here, guys. Look at this. This is interesting. It's very interesting, actually. So we've had this trend line. It was broke through, tapped up against, and then it kind of came up a few times, finally broke out above it, found support, came back, broke down through it. So I'm going to keep that there just for perspective. I don't think it's a perfect trend line, but I think it has shown that it's been respected multiple times, historically, even since back here a couple days ago. So that is quite interesting to me, actually, right now. And I think if we create another one here, this could give give even more perspective. Okay, and it's 9:30, and we're just not even going to have time to go through too much of this. But anyway, see what happens. See what happens. See if we can get a move down on Bowen, on ZM. Bowen looks like it may want to break out. SMAR looks like it's going to want to come up. I just kind of want to get in on that one, but gotta see some volume coming in. Boeing continuing to tank. ZM looks like it's wanting to come up. UAL not doing so well. Airliners not doing so well. SMAR, let's see if it holds and breaks out up through 50. It'd be very interesting if it did. I'd almost like to even get in. Let's see. See how far this moves back. Seems like it's holding these levels. 46.59 would be. Let's see. Is it going to continue to go? Don't really know. Let's check out ZM. ZM looks like it's getting a little bit of a rejection. Bowen looks like it's going to make a move up. Very potentially. SPY's turning around. Bowen could be getting a rejection here. We'll find out. XSPA. XSPA looks like I need to move my stop up to the break of 50. Stop, sell. If it comes down, if it can't make it back up, stop, sell. ZM struggling. Boeing is coming up, but it's still kind of struggling. UAL not doing as well. Save kind of where Boeing is. So let's look at the 1 minute here on Boeing. Let's see what's happening. SPY looks like it could be turning around. Boeing could be moving up. ZM could be moving up. Might almost want to see. Let's see what the SPY does. Boeing is having a hard time. Let's see if it can poke through. If it can't poke through here, I may have to. Okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, so Boeing is breaking high of day. There we go. Boeing is making a nice move up. ZM is failing. So 220. Let's see. We may have to. Let's just see. Let's go ahead and get in ZM here and see what happens. Let's see if it can make a move down. See if it can get a sell off today. There it goes. It's a nice move down. Can we get a continuation? 220.39. Can we get a continuation past 219.01 on 50 shares? It's whippy. It's whippy. 220.39. It's definitely whippy. It's getting bought back up. But let's see if it can pass through. Okay, I'm going to come out just in case. It can whip back real quick. So let's see if it holds. ZM can be a chop fest. Okay, it's getting bought up with the SPY. See if it continues down and breaks back through 220. Oops. Kind of took that a little too soon, but let's see. See if it finally gets the drop here. Can it get the drop and break through 219? Be interested if we can get the drop through 219. Come on. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna come out a little just because it's very nerve-wracking right now. It's not wanting to sell. Really want to see that drop down through 219. Consider taking another 50 shares there. There we go. Come on. Can we get it? Can we get it? Or is it going to snap back? Going to snap back on us. There we go. There we go. We can get the drop here. And ZM. Is it going to resist? Let's see. It's having a hard time. So, okay, coming out for right now. Let's see if we get it here. See if we can get it. We're going to get it. Looks like we're going to get it. But I don't know. And I want to be careful on it. So CIDM made it to 450. I'll keep that alert. GNUS in a world of its own. Just so happened to look over there, I guess at the right time, yeah. If it loses 219, we should get a good move, but I don't know. We've got to get the drop here. Okay, I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it. Man, what a hesitation. Come on. Continue to drop. Continue to drop. Coming out just in case. Going to preserve my capital. Just in case we get that snapback ZM is so famous for. Okay, it did not have immediate resolution to the downside, so see what we're looking at here. 2 minute. Yeah. Yeah, ZM is a chop fest for sure. CIDM 218.51. Okay, coming out of ZM. Just not going to chance it. It's not moving smoothly at all. Okay, if this breaks 57, I'm going to want to get out now. So we'll say 55. So stop, sell. There we go at 54. Really want to see a breakout here above 70 on XSPA. CIDM. It's getting that breakout. We'll see though. GNUS. Definitely in a world of its own. ZM pulling back. Boeing, nice pullback on Boeing. Kind of see this as a good entry point for Boeing. If it can hold VWAP. Okay, so we're in on Boeing. It's got to hold VWAP though. I mean, if it starts getting crushed, I'm going to have to get out. That's not good. Come on. See if Bowen can continue to go up. Be very interesting to see if we could get that move. Okay, the 1 minute. Making it back up through it. Is it genuine though? Is it genuine? There we go. It's a nice push up. Nice push up. I'm going to go ahead and come out half just in case. There we go. KZR, watch for failed breakout at 720. So I'm going to get back in on that. Or I'll check on that here in a minute. KZR. Bowen comes back past here. I'm going to have to get out. So I'm going to set a stop on Bowen for 182.45, 25 shares. Shares on 182.45. Stop. Sell 25 shares. So going to get me out. And let's look at KZR. Okay, it's a nice steady push. It's a nice steady push. See if we get that failed breakout. Okay, out on Boeing. Man. XSPA. I'll tell you what, that's very disappointing there. Boeing was turning into a great move. So, okay, we're up 52 on XSPA. I may consider adding to my position here. I'm just going to add a little at a time. Okay, we'll wait for a little bit of a pullback if we can get one. See if we can get one. Come on. See if we can get a pullback here to add. Love to see a pullback into the 70s. Might not get it. CIDM keeps going, Sauger. Yeah, it's great. Okay, if we don't get the pullback, I'm just going to add 100 shares here. I want to see a pullback. Order is getting eaten through. So we're going to add there. So we got 400 at $1.80. And we're going to look for this to push up to 250. And we're going to stop out at $1.60. or $1.69 maybe. Would that be right? $1.64. Stop. Sell at $1.64. Otherwise, I'm going to want to know if this breaks out over 205, or if it taps back to 171. 175, we'll say. Add 205. Add. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, it tapped 175. See if we can average in. Another 400. Let's just see where this goes from here. Let's see, alerts. 171, add that to the bid. Let's take a look at ZM. Oh, ZM's finally getting the resolution to the downside. So Boeing is too. Nice move on Boeing. UAL could be making a slight little pullback here. ZM. So we could go ahead and start building a position on ZM here, I think. I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to make its way down. So I'm going to start there and I'll add up here. Very choppy, so I'm going to try to be patient with it. 116.55, so I'm going to look for a move down to 212. 216, by the way, not Boeing is continuing to lose steam. XSPA is continuing to get pumped up. Let's see if it can continue to move. So now if it comes below 175, I'll want to get out. So 200 at 174, I think. KZR appearing back on the map. Okay, this might be a good spot to add in on Zoom. We'll give it a second. We'll let it kind of come back. Let's see here. There we go. Nice move. See if we can come back anymore. There we go. There we go. Nice move back up. So we're going to get in. We got 100 at 217.81. So really want to see it come back. Otherwise, Zoom just might be a chop fest today. And hopefully it's not. So KZR wanted to be alerted again. SPY's getting bought up, guys. I may have to take a loss on ZM. Let's see. Come on. It's going to move all the way back down. Come on. There you go. We need to see a rejection here. Come on. Gonna move back down. Okay. Come on. Make a continuation. Come on, make a continuation. Okay, I'm going to come out 50 shares just in case. We've got a 219.07 average. Really want to see that blow down through 215. There we go. 216.42. Man, I'll tell you what, it is. Today's just been very difficult for me so far. KZR failed breakout at 780. I need to check up on that. So basically, if this comes above 219.48, I'm going to want to get out. So 50 shares, stop at 219. We'll say 220. Stop buy. Don't want that to happen, but I got to give it room to work out. So KZR. Let's look at that. Okay. All right. Looks like it might have gotten a double top there. So let's look at Boeing. SPY strong, guys. So this could definitely just be whip chop action right here. ZM gonna make its way back up. Nah, come on. Oh, come on, ZM. You gotta be kidding me. Can't catch a break. Man. Watch that have just been some kind of stupid short squeeze. All right, XSPA looks like it's going to fail. Okay. All right, guys. None of my trade ideas worked today so far. But, you know, I traded the plan and I got out when I was supposed to, and I mean there's really there's really no more that you can do. I mean there really is no more than that you can do than that. You trade the plan. Um, let's look at Neo. Neo actually did make a bet. I even thought about that. If XSPA goes up now, I'm gonna be so angry. Oh my goodness! Come on. Okay. See what Bowen's looking like on the 2-minute, the 5-minute. Okay, let's give Bowen a shot here. See if it can come down. I mean, it might have pretty much just found support here, but if it can come down and break previous day close, if this is starting a rollover here, this is going to roll over and come shooting down. We could end up doing well on these 50 shares. Otherwise, 180, 184 is probably where I need to get out. $180.43, I would add another 50 shares. Stop limit 49, 48. Stop sell. I'll get in another 100. I think if it breaks that 50 mark, we could get a move to the downside. I'll come out half there just in case. SPY's continuing to push up, so that's good. That's good for all you long bias traders anyway, I should say. Okay, gotta come out. Gotta come out. Let's look at ZM. ZM is totally rolling over now. But don't want to get caught in the chop. Might be good to just make scalping trades at this point. So it's broken that trend. It hasn't confirmed below it. See what it does. Yeah, it's bouncing off that trend line. Doesn't mean it can't. Okay, I'm going to give it a shot here. It's breaking through. See if we can get down to 218 and make a good, nice rollover move. Come on. Can we break through 218? Open below that trend line. That's good look right there. Let's get in again. I think it's going to go past 218. He's got a lot of great potential with the pattern that it's forming here. We'll see. If it goes below 218, that'll be huge. See what we're looking at. Come on. Come on. Need a good, solid dump here. There we go. Come on. We just need a lot of people to give up on Zoom right now. SPY looks like it's falling. Zoom seems like it can fail. It's got to get below that 218 mark. Come on. Flush. Flush. It's having a hard time. But the SPY is failing. So it kind of gives me hope. Man. I'll tell you what, Zoom is absolutely relentless. Zoom is relentless. I mean, it really is. It's a huge order on ask. Okay, I'm going to come out half just in case. 218.81. Huge order on the bid, sorry, not the ask. Man, what a relentless stock. XSPA is getting bought back up. Zoom was teetering around these levels yesterday a lot. I'll tell you what, we've got some room to move if this can go. If this can finally break 218, we would be serious business. There we go. Come on. Push. Push. Come on. SPY's losing ground. Come on, ZM. Zoom just does not want to sell off. Tell you what, you talk about a stock that is just stubborn as all can be. Let's look at Boeing. Boeing looks like it could lose a little steam. UAL hanging out. SMAR ended up coming down. Remove that one. Work. They're all just kind of chopping out a little bit today. AMD. I'll tell you what, guys. This is getting ridiculous. Let's see. Okay, and SPY is pretty much on a tear. It's continuing to push up. It's probably going to drag a lot of the market with it. All right, I'm going to put a stop in there. If this doesn't turn around, then I'm just going to want to get out. Really is looking like a chop fest though. So BYND spiking. Oh, that's great. Good call. And it's pushing right up through this trend line. It's got to move all the way up to 144. This is definitely overextended. Could start building a position here. Love to see it bust up through 41, but we may not get it. $41.50. Here we go. $41 might be where I would actually take it. Okay, so we're in at 41, and let's get a move. Let's see if we can add again up at 141 or 143. And then 144. All right, and then I'll put out an order to buy back at 139.82. I'll buy back 25 shares at 139.80 basically, and then 139.30. So let's see if we can get a pullback there. No, I would probably go down to 139.05. If it broke 30, we'll say 139.10. Okay, we want to see a good significant drop here. I want to see a good significant drop on BYND right here. Otherwise, I may reduce half share size and then re-add at those higher levels. Let's see if we can get a move. Come on, 139.80, first 25 shares. It's kind of staggering there. There we go. There we go. Ooh, kind of staggering. There it is. Let's get a flush. 139.80, come on. Okay, I'll take that. Go ahead and just remove a little bit of profit there, and we'll see if it comes back to 139.10. Looking at 140.50, got filled at 140.45. I'm okay with that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, if it comes back up, I may reset my position. I'm going to hold on to that 25 shares, and then I would look to take it at another 50 at 143. Guys, I got to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. XSPA is holding. Man, ZM came almost all the way up to my stop. ZM, I'm going to want to get in another 50 shares with the break of 218.20. This is just chop fest like nothing I've ever seen. There we go, BYND, nice. So we got 143, 50 at 143, and then 50 at 144. UAL. Look at American Airlines just blowing through the roof. This is really, really nice right here. I think I'll take 400 shares here, and I'll just be ready to add. So, okay, and it didn't let me take it. Maybe it's because I've got orders on BYND. Okay, ZM snatched my order, and it's pulling back on me. Unfortunately, didn't just go straight down. Gotta love it. Gotta love that choppiness. Come on, ZM. Plow through it. Just plow through it. There we go. Nice. Nice. Good job. Let's continue to bust. Continue to bust. Let's go. Let's break this down nice. Come on. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take out half just because you never know with this stock. And we're going to hold on to 50 at 218.06. We'll consider adding. BYND is resolving. Let's go back to AAL. Okay, AAL is continuing to make a move up on the 5-minute. I think it's finding a little bit of I think there's going to be a pullback at some point. Oh, you have to locate shares on this one. Ah, forget about it. Delta's going up. Those are easy to short. UAL's going up, easy to short. DAL, UAL, DAL. See if we can get a break up through there. Man, ZM just cannot. It just can't go. It just can't go. It's just as choppy as ever. Good gracious, come on. I mean, you've pretty much broken all the necessary spots. It was 217.52 is going to be the biggie. 217.52. And then 216.42, obviously. UAL, DAL. Nice. Nice. Good job. Good job. Let's get bought up a little bit more. Let's see if we can get up to the 1320s. Come on, our 3120s. No. I want to see a hugely overbought move here. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Can we get up further than that? There we go. Yep. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and take 200 there. We'll start building a position. Let's build it up to 3150s or the 3140s even. Let's see if we can get up there close to 3150. There we go. So we took 3123. Nah. Come on. Pump up just a little bit more. Ah. Come on. Let's build a little bit more of a position here. Let's get it up to the 50s. There we go. Break through. Keep going. Keep going. Let's tap on 50. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Nice break. And we're going to jump in another 200 there. So we got it at 31.38. It's good. Boeing's making a good, serious move up as well. Let's get this up into the 70s. Might even let it go a little bit further. Nah, come on. So 400 at, we'll take out 200 at 31, I don't know, 31, where did I take my first one? 31.23. Just to get out break even on those. Let's see. Now we'll $31.18, and then if it keeps going, I'll be prepared to add one more time. Spies on a tear. Spies on an absolute tear. Boeing's on an absolute tear. See if we can get enough of a drop back here. Start piecing out. I should have added, but let's just see if we can get enough of a pullback. If we can't get enough of a pullback, I may have to come out some of my shares and then reset the position. Let's just see what happens here. Don't want to add if it's still strong. I only want to add if it's going down. You need to give room for it to continue to pump. See if we can get the drop here. Come on. There we go. It's a nice drop. See if we can get a flush down to 18. 31.18. Come on. There we go. There's a nice little flush there. See if we can get a continued drop. Come on. Ah. Come on. Come on, you can reach 18. You can reach it. There you go. There you go. Come on. Bust down through it. There we go. There we go. Come on. Reach the price target. Reach the price target. There we go. Come on. There's a lot of selling. Okay, got to come out. Got to come out some. But now we have a 200 share average at 31.54. So would really like to see a continued flush down to these levels here. I will even consider moving this down now to 30.94. Yep. ZM is getting crushed. Good job on ZM. Come on. May have to come out on DAL. Let's just see what we're dealing with here on the 1 minute. Okay, going to draw out my trend line here. And if it busts up through here, I'm going to have to take a little bit of a loss, unfortunately. But SPY's pulling back. So ZM making a nice, beautiful flush to the downside. I'm going to go ahead and come out half of my shares there. So that's a good move there on ZM. We'll see if we can continue to get a flush on those last 25 shares. Slowly reducing the loss on the day. DAL continuing to break. Really love to see DAL come down to these 30.82 levels. I think we'll definitely get out at 94. There's a little bit of support here on the 5 minute, but let's see if we can catch that on DAL. Holding on the 2 minutes, holding the 9 EMA. We got to break down through the 20s on the 2 minutes. I will consider adding if we can do that. Okay, we're going to get the break. I'm going to pull back a little. I'm going to pull back a little. SPY's holding where it's at. Oh, missed the ad. Sorry, I was watching the SPY. Ah, it's okay. Okay, we're gonna let it continue to come down to 31. I'll consider taking 100 shares at 31.04. So we'll take 100 shares there, 31.04. It's my first take profit. If it stalls on that 9 EMA on the 2 minute, I may have to come out some. Yeah, SPY's getting bought back up. I'm going to go ahead and come out half my shares there. BYND is kind of on this move right here. Might have to take a loss on BYND. And let's look for 30.88 on the last 100 shares. Maybe 30.84 on the last 100 shares. Let's see if we can get that. ZM's making a nice little recovery, although I don't know how genuine it is. It kind of came close to this trend line, so I want to be careful with it. This is a pretty big buy up here on the 5 minute. I'll just have to be, like I said, I'll just have to be careful with it. BYND, nice move right there on BYND. Looks like it's going to start moving up. We might get a test of the 145s. We might get a double top test here. There's 144.92 and then 147.55. And there are some levels back here that pretty much match up to that are pretty well established support around those areas. So it's going to have a hard time breaking out. So I will be adding to my position there. DAL is working on pulling back up to that trend line. It's recovered the 9 EMA on the 2 minute, and it's recovered the 9 EMA on the 1 minute, which I'm not really as concerned about. I'd love to see it pull back just enough. I think if SPY continues to kind of get a little shaky over those areas that it's at, I think DAL could continue to make a move to the downside. We could even get a move back here to the 30.57 levels. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 50 shares off at 30.85. And then I'll take another 50 shares off at 30.60. So that's where I'll keep that. ZM looks like it's continuing to get a drop. I'd love to see it push through 215. I think we could get down to 212. Like I said earlier today, I think that's a good level of support. We might actually end the day up $100. So that would be nice. That would be nice. No guarantees. Obviously, don't know what's going to happen at this point. It really depends what the SPY is doing. As you can see, this is a level that we marked out here in pre-market. SPY has come up. It's pretty much double topped where that level was there from yesterday post-market hours. And then, the next move is a breakout past 313.22. Bulls are going to have to really step in and improve themselves. So let's see what we can do here, though. Let's see what kind of a drop we can get. BYND, I would genuinely love to see BYND get another run up. ZM, I do not want it to form a lower 5-minute high or a higher 5-minute low. I want to see it break to 15.38. And Delta, I really want to see it continue to break this $31 area. I am considering about adding another 100 shares right here. Kind of missing the add spot here, but it's going to be a little risky at this point. But I feel like it's almost safe to do it. But I'm watching SPY. SPY's got to continue to get the drop, and it's really not. It looks like it's going to hold that 9 EMA on the 5-minute. ZM is continuing to get the drop. ZM, if it breaks down past 215, I'm going to want to go ahead and get in at least another 25 shares. If not, let's say 50 shares at the break of 215. Let's watch for that. Let's watch for that. Going to want to see a very clear break though. SPY's getting bought up. It's finding really good support on the 20 EMA on the 1 minute and really good support on the 9 EMA on the 2 minute. So it's really got to start proving something to us right now. If this is going to be a genuine pullback off of that double top, again, it's really got to start proving itself to us. So Neo was just alerted, so I really don't have time to look at that right now, but for those of you who are interested, maybe a good look. Okay, let's see. We did form a higher low on the 5 minutes, so I don't like that. I'm gonna have to be very careful with that. DAL is pushing up against that trend line. This is where I would opt to get in with another 100 shares. So I'm going to get in. I'm going to add right here on this pullback. Now, if it continues to come up into the 50s, I'll have to get out. But right now we have 200 shares at a 31.49 average. So if it breaks over 50, I would look to get out. Okay, looks like it's pushing. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get out. It's breaking through that trend line. Let's see what happens here. Maybe it's just a fake breakout. SPY's continuing to pull, so I don't really trust it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to... I think I might add again. If it looks like it's going to have trouble here. Yeah, looks like it's having trouble. So I'm going to add again, and let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's getting the fake out breakout there. So we added 200 shares at 31.53. Obviously, if it comes over 60, I want to get out. So 200 shares at 31.60. Let's make sure, see where we're at here, 31.55. I'm almost wanting to add another 200 shares, as a matter of fact. It's like we're seeing a lot of resistance there. Nope. Oh. It's making a push, even though SPY is weak. It's making a push. Maybe that was just a fake out breakout. No, airliners are strong right now, so let's see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and unload 100 shares. Let's see what these airliners are doing. Boeing. I don't know. It could just be double topping. Could just be double topping. ZM is continuing to get crushed. It's really good. BYND is continuing to get a buy up. Good. We'll look to add here on BYND soon. Boeing, Delta. It's really holding, guys. It's holding, but let's look. Let's just see what we're dealing with here. UAL is just getting a massive, massive buy up. So DAL is following suit. Okay. Might be best to get out here. Or I may look for a spot just to get in and bring my average up so that I can get out safely. So 53. Should have added. Didn't take advantage of this. ZM is coming up on this trend line. So that could be huge. BYND is getting a steady buy up. Okay. And we will consider coming out the rest of Delta here. So we're going to come out of Delta, take a loss on it. Nice work on ZM, Matt. You're on that thing. Looks like the QQQs have double top for now. Okay, cool. That's good to know. So Boeing suffering a pullback. UAL is just on a tear, and I think it's going to get exhausted pretty soon. Love to see it pull up to, here we go, to the 50s. Can it break through the 50s? Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump in there, just 100 shares, and I'll start averaging in. It's extended. It's way overbought, so we're going to get some kind of a pullback. This is just going to be for a scalp, and I'm going to add in up through the 60s and then maybe the 70s. See if we can get into the 60s. Come on. 37.44. Come on. Let's get up to 37.60s. Come on. There we go. There we go. And we got 200 average at 37.53. And then I will add another 200 shares at, or another 100 shares maybe at 83 if we can get it. Can we get up to 83? 37.53. Come on, let's do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Another 100 shares at, we've got 37.63 average. $300 shares. And we're going to let it continue to run up. Let's look at DAL. Save. Boeing. Yeah, they're pumping. Save. Okay. Nice. See if we can move it up even more. There we go. See how far up we can go here. Come on. Buy one at 53, maybe 48, 150 at 48. And see if it gets crushed here. If not, we'll wait for another leg up. Okay. We'll try to add again here at 38.20. There we go. Okay, we're adding again. We got 400 at 37.76. Let's get it up into the 40s. Come on. Oh, come on. So we will take 200 at 37.58. See if we can get another pump here. See if we can do this here. Come on. Okay, there we go. We're going to add another 100 there, 37.93. Okay, and we got 600 at 38.03. So we would want to see it come down significantly to, let's see, 37. Well, it's going to be difficult to get that, but we are on a massive tear here. Massive tear. So we're going to add again 38.17. And we might have to take a bit of a loss here if it doesn't come all the way back. Very much going to look for a little bit of an exit here. Running completely parabolic at this point. moving much quicker than I thought it would, so we may just have to take a massive loss. But I think it's going to come crashing. I think it's going to take a second, and there's going to be a sell-off. Should be able to get a sell-off. So we would take off 300 at 38.30, or let's see, 38.27 we'll say. Yeah, I think just to be safe, just to go ahead and get out some and then see if the rest of them come all the way back down. Come on. Let's get that pull back. SPY seems like it's getting a nice little pullback, so we'll see. See if SPY can get a little bit of a sell-off here and bring us down just enough. SPY looks like it's getting a sell-off here. ZM's doing pretty good. Come on. Let's get that sell-off. Need to see a breakthrough 38.50. Okay, there we go. It's nice. Nice. Come on. Need to see a continuation there. Yep, there we go. See a breakthrough 42. See a breakdown through 42. Come on. And a move down to 38.17. Come on, there we go. A lot of selling here. There should be a lot of selling. Come on. See that crush through 42. Yeesh. Come on. Let's get that break. Let's get that break through 40s. Come on. Come on. Get that break through 40s. There we go. Let's get it all the way down. Come on. Come on, trying to be patient here. There we go. Come on. Okay, I've got to come out half. So, unfortunately, but we got 350 at 38.64. And if SPY continues to get a rejection, I think this could continue to get a rejection and end up coming down. So we'll see. $38.34. Come on. United is strong. It's the strongest of all of these, unfortunately. Wow. Okay. Can we still get a turnover here, though? That's the question. Can we still get a turnover and a flush? SPY's getting a significant pullback right now. But there's still a lot of strength here on UAL. SPY's getting a really nice pullback, so let's just see what's happening here. Airlines are still fighting it. Overall, they're still fighting it. If we could get a move back down, that would be pretty significant. We could recover a significant amount of our losses. There we go. So now it's following suit. Let's see if we can get good strong move down past 38.34 down into the 37s would be great. Let's see what the other airlines are doing. I mean, they're still pumping though. Tell you what, guys, it's these airlines are strong. They're strong. I mean, I would love to see a move back down. It's really difficult to see how these are continuing to get the buy up, but I don't know. They seem like they could break. United's the strongest though. It's the strongest by far. Would love to see a good retracement back here to 37.70s, 37.60s even. We'd make about 350 of those losses back if it could do that. And I probably wouldn't wait for the full move. Probably go ahead and get out some of my shares. It's making a good strong move back now. So See what it can do. Probably start taking some profit off at 38, lower 38s. Maybe 38.08, maybe even the break of 38 down to the 37.90s. Let's just see what kind of a move we can get here. SPY's continuing to pull, so let's just see what we can get here. See what we can get here. There we go. There we go. Let's get into the 37s. Oh. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, my goodness. I had an order there, and I totally forgot to take it out. Dadgummit. Okay, that's my fault. That is a very, very poor move on my part. So, apologize for that. ZM's getting the break, though. BYND is getting a move back down, hopefully to these levels. So we'll take 25 shares at let's see, 139 would be safe. I think 139, that'd be $50 on those last 25 shares. ZM, gonna go ahead and come out half on ZM, lock that in. UAL, man, I cannot believe I made that. Ugh. What a phenomenally stupid rookie mistake. What a phenomenally stupid rookie mistake. All right, Sagar, see you tomorrow. Sorry, guys, I have not been paying too much attention here. Okay, so we got out BYND. We got out half our shares on Zoom, and UAL just horrible move. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I did that. I don't know I don't know why I did not reset my mind for all that. We're going to find support here on Zoom. I'm going to go ahead and come out, and let's just see what UAL, DAL, let's see. Let's see if we can reset something here. So I'm going to put 100 shares there at 38.45 average, and we'll give it another shot. XSPA, glad I got out of that. So let's see if we can get this crushed back down here. Let's see if we can get a good $100 move. Off of these shares. Heading out as well, guys. Try and hold LK. Okay. All right, Yoni B. Yeah, Rav D. I think we did pretty good on that move. SPY's weak. SPY's getting a good little pullback here. I'm going to add. So we got 350 at 38.28. Let's see if we can get that move down into the 37.80s. Come on. SPY's continuing to pull. There's no reason why we shouldn't get down here, guys, to the 37.80s. Here we go. SPY's getting a little bit of a pullback, so you want to be careful. Come on, 37.80s. That's my profit target. Take off half at the break of 38. Maybe a quarter. Come on. Come on. Let's break down through 38. We'll take 100 off at 37.92. Nah. Come on. Oh, you got to be kidding me. What's happening here? Okay, I gotta come out. Looks like they're moving back up. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. The airliners are holding. They're not pulling hard with the SPY at all. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. And they are holding their ground. There we go. Break. Break. Continue to get crushed. Come on. Get into the 80s. Coming out half. There we go. Come on. Wish I had held on to those 350 shares. We'd be doing really well right now, but this is testing my patience a little too much. 37.71. Come on. There we go. There we go. Let's get down into the 50s. There we go. Come on. I'll come out half. I'll hold on to that 50 shares. Man, and BYND made a beautiful move. ZM is definitely getting that pull back. I'm glad I got out. Save is getting hammered. Work. So, totally my fault on all this today. I just was not patient. Just not patient. Not as patient as I should have been. You know, at one point I had brought my average up to a 38.17 average. So, you know, and that was on 700 shares. So we'd be doing really, really good right now, ending the day down really nicely. So unfortunately, it's just not going to happen today. BYND just dumped with the market, no shares for me. Yeah, that's all right, man. That's all right. I'm just trying to get into the green here today. It's gonna be a rough. Here, I'm gonna come out. So we're back to the green, but I really, oh my goodness, it's the story of my life. You know, up 350, I had 350 shares left. Now you can see when we got enough of a pullback here, I went ahead and got out um, just in case we're going to go back in that direction. And you know that's what I'll do often. Sometimes I'll take a loss if I know that there's still a lot of room for it to move down if it does work out, and I can recoup my losses. Plus, you know, maybe make a couple $100. Well, so I went ahead and unloaded half. You know, by unloading half, it's given me a little bit more comfortability with the trade to let it work out even longer. And I was, and here's the other thing: if it continues going against me and it makes another really strong parabolic move up, it gives me a chance to re-add in and bring my average even that much higher for when we finally do get the dump. Um, you know, and at least until we could finally get a pullback to where I could get out break even. I mean, that's always the idea for me. But I just I hate how I had an order in here to come out, um, you know, 300 shares or something at 38, what was it, 38.17, and I totally forgot to take that off. I really wanted to see it resolve down to the 37.80s. I was calling it at the time, but then I got out, and you know that actually we would be ending up probably a couple $100 on UAL right now, and we'd probably be ending up a couple $100 on the day. And you know, guys, this just goes to show like when you know when we're trading, like we have to be very conscious of every little thing. We really do. Pushing all these buttons and hotkeys and putting in orders and all that stuff. I mean, it can get to the point to where you know we forget, like we've got all these little different things going on all at the same time, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's like wait, hold on, wait, what do I need to do here? And that's, you know, it can be easy to lose out. It can be really easy to lose out on trades or to miss moves, and which is obviously, I mean, pretty much what just happened. So um, we can really mess ourselves up. And I hate that. I mean, I hate that. This definitely could have been another day where I was able to tack on a couple $100, and I still might. I mean, basically, I'm starting from square one here. I'm starting from scratch. And so, let me see. SPY looks like it's finding a good bit of support. So I would almost be willing to take 100 shares for a pullback, but let's see if we get a breakout of this trend, and let's see what the other airliners are doing. Yeah, they're moving up. I'm going to start playing off of levels of support and resistance, which is pretty much right here. So I think we will get a retest. I could be wrong. This could end up just skyrocketing here. So let's just see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take position. Let's see if we can build our P&L up a little bit here. I'm going to see what the other stocks are doing, the other airliners. Boeing's getting a nice move back up here, nice retracement. Okay, so that's good. SPY's getting a nice retracement. So we might be able to work off of that, build another little position here. I would be willing to build up to the 38.50 levels. Otherwise, I'll look to take those shares at 37 68 for $35. So we'll see. We'll see. See if we can get that $35. Almost. Almost. Come on. Might even take it down at 58. Well, nope. Okay, well, it got me out. So, okay, nice little move played there off of the trend line. It was just 100 shares. I might should have gotten in 200 shares. Rav D, sorry man. I really haven't been paying attention to the chat as much today, but I'm trying to get. So we got short it all. What's up, man? I'm staying short in solidarity with you, Matt. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's I think the SPY has an opportunity to continue to make a pullback. There could be profit taken today. And Rav D said that sucks, Matt. Didn't see that pullback in the market. Oh, let's see. Still green. The week's not over yet. Yeah. So the pullback. Yeah. I had mentioned it here briefly, and I didn't put too much focus on it, but I noticed we had a double top here, and it was bouncing off of this key area of resistance here. This is a level that was marked out. It's actually a former daily level, and then we have, of course, the breakout level here. So I did have that marked, and I called it, but I probably could have been a little bit more clear about it. So ZM continue to make a move down. It's good. Dow, UAL, save. Work. Getting a nice little sell off. CrowdStrike. Let's see what Roku's doing. Yeah, Roku. This is another one I meant to be watching today. I was really looking for a dump here, and you have too many stocks though, or if you have too many stocks on your watch list, it can get confusing. And I do have too many on the watch list, but I guess if you're trying to actually physically watch, and you guys know I've pretty much left a lot of these alone today. I've come and checked on them periodically whenever I was taking a break from some of these other ones, or while I was waiting for some of these other ones to work out. But I definitely do try to be careful with that. Boeing. So at this point, I have pretty much paid for commissions. Pretty much paid for commissions on the day. SPY looks like it's wanting to continue to pull, so we might get continued pulling on some of these other stocks. Let's just see. Very careful with the airliners. Even though SPY's pulling, the airliners, and any time the SPY shows even the least little bit of strength, these airliners start pumping. I mean, it's like they're just watching the SPY, just waiting to go, just waiting to go. So it's possible that the SPY is going to find support here. I don't want to take this move quite yet, but I think I might be able to, guys. I think UAL is going to lose its lunch. what I might do, actually, in all actuality, I should say, um, I may just sit on my hands here for a few minutes. We'll see what happens. Um, you have time to finish the day deep in the green yet? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do have other work. I've got another job I've got to get to. But I do, and I don't know if I ever told you about that, Radby, but I do work remotely here from home, and um, so I have work that I'm contracted out to with another a web development company, and I handle a lot of their marketing and advertising, or a lot of the marketing and advertising for their clients, I should say. Um, so with that being said, um, I won't have time to just to sit here too much longer. But the good thing about working from home is I can check in on the markets every now and then, and I can definitely take a trade at some point. And you're right, I can still end the day well into the green. So it would have to be on trades that I'm very very confident in, though. I mean, I'd have to be extremely confident. Um, DAL. I mean, it looks like, man, Boeing, UAL, save. Let's just see. Let's just see where we're at on the 5 minute. So we're butting up against this trend line here. I think right now, if the SPY is able to hold this level that it's at, and it continues, and it continues to make a retracement here off this level, back up here to test, this level, or even if it comes to retest some of these levels, which this level was not really respected, so I'm going to get rid of that. But um, what I'm essentially looking for is the SPY continue to roll down and test these levels. If it holds and if it continues to come up, I'm confident that the rest of the market is going to come up with it. At least the airliners. Like I said, they pump. You can see they pump off the least little bit of strength. SPY showing a little bit of strength. You can see right here, but it's not. SPY could still roll over, but if it just shows a little bit of strength, these bad boys pump up. They pump up. So I'm keeping SPY on watch. I'm looking to see, is it going to get a rejection? And are these other airliners going to be able to, get a nice rejected move with it? If that's the case, I think I can get in for a little bit of a move on that. So, man, I left a lot on the table with BYND. I think I got out at 39. I should have gotten out at like 38. But, I mean, there were levels down here. So, yeah, I should have gotten out maybe at like, 38. At least this level here, 137.98. I should have gotten out at 138. 138, not 38, sorry. Let's see. So SPY is starting to show some significant strength. Save is struggling, though. Boeing's pumping with Dow and with Delta and United. I'm going to say Dow and Al. Let's see. American Airlines just kind of teetering right there. I mean, UAL, it's, I tell you, this is one of those times where it's kind of like, it would be worth a shot, I think, because Save and UAL or DAL they're still kind of struggling. UAL is the strongest. So that means that you can get the strongest pump on UAL, but if the other ones start turning over, and if the SPY starts turning over, you can easily get a reset on that. So I'm gonna see if we can get up in the 30s here. Can we get up in the 30s? I'm gonna go ahead and take 100 there, and then we'll go ahead and add up into the 50s. But if not, I'll just look for a little quick scalp. back down to maybe 138.05. We'll take a little $20 scalp here. See if we can get that. It doesn't look like we'll get it. Let's look at these other ones. So they're showing a little bit of strength. Save not so much. Boeing is UAL, DAL. Okay, the SPY looks like it could be finding support. I really need to see the SPY lose some levels here, or I may have to come out on UAL. There we go. Come on. Okay, I'm going to come out. Come on. See if we can get it moved down. There we go. There we go. Can we get that fill? There we go. Can we get the fill at 5? There we go. Okay. So that was a nice little $20 move. Nice little $20 scalp. And the SPY does look like it's turning around. So Dow looks like it's pulling back a little. Save looks like it's pulling back a little. Boeing is still kind of teetering around those levels, and I think we're going to give SPY a little bit more of an opportunity here to prove itself. I think in the worst case scenario, SPY is weak. You know, we've basically triple topped. We've basically triple topped, and you know, I think it's very possible at this point. You know, this is such a critical level here. You know, we've seen it tap 1, 2, 3, basically 4, kind of pretty much opened up back here today here, and then, you know, kind of came down, shot up through it. You can see it tapped on it several times here, and pre-market tapped on it several times, finally shot up through it, and now it's kind of bouncing back around that area again. So I think if it loses these levels, I think we definitely have room to move down here, and I think we'll definitely be able to take some nice shorting trades. Now, if it's finding support here, I think it's very possible. It's got a lot. Look, it's got a lot to break up through. It's got several moving averages, and it's got the VWAP right here and previous day close that it's got to get up to. And I could see it coming up and kind of poking up through all this, rolling over later in the day, and then finally breaking back down through this level. But if it continues and if it breaks previous day close, I would just say, all right, forget about it, because there's a huge possibility from that point that it's going to break up through this level right here. So short it all, these stimulus packages are simple band-aids for the true problems coming ahead. You're absolutely right. Oh, he also said, let's see, another IPO coming out today. ZI, I heard you did on one of your vids. I must have missed that part of the chat. Sorry, Ravd. You heard I did what on one of my vids? I'm curious as to what. God knows what I was talking about at the time when you posted that. Let's see. Sort it all. I feel the SPY is topped here and we are due for a pullback. Could not break high of March 4th, and tomorrow some non-farm payroll and other numbers are coming out. Yeah. So that's what. Yeah, these stimulus packages. Yeah, simple band-aids. You're right. I mean, I'm right there with you. 100%. 100%. I've been saying for weeks now, and you've heard me probably say this here on the channel, that, you know, it's like working out. You hit the gym for the first time, and you know, you feel great or whatever. You feel like you really you know put in some work and you were productive, and you wake up the next morning and your body is sore from head to toe. You know, you don't feel that initially. Now, you might feel a little soreness afterwards, but it doesn't really feel that bad. You really don't know how bad you tore up your muscles until you go to bed that night and you wake up the next morning. And then it's like you can just feel it from head to toe. And I've said this before, I really feel like that America, the world in general, the global economy has not really felt like they're still in the shock phase right now. But I think we're going to wake up tomorrow morning, or, and when I say tomorrow morning, not literally tomorrow morning, but sometime here in the coming weeks or months, I think the shock is really going to start to set in, and everybody's going to be like, dang, okay, oh man, like that hurts. That hurts. Okay, this hurts. And, we might be at that point. Who knows? Who knows? But that's a great point, short it all. Just when you were talking about your other gig. Yeah, okay, that's right. Yeah, for sure. So, man, I'd really love this to be the pullback, but SPY is pumping, so I'm gonna. Crowd's getting a nice little buy up here. Roku, everything's getting a nice little buy up right now. So Roku doesn't have many shares traded on it. I really don't feel that great about trying to trade Roku. Tesla, man. I mean, good thing about Tesla, or what would be great about Tesla, I mean, you could take 20 shares and, it moves $2 and you make a quick $40. It's really not, in my opinion, hard for Tesla to move, and then of course, if it just comes up, you just let it come up like $5, you add another 20, bring your average way up, and then you got 40 shares, and then all it's got to do is drop down like $1 past your average, and you can get out for that same $40. Um, but it's actually getting that move right now. XSPA, today's a frustrating day for me. There's so many times today where I was in the profit on stocks, and just because I was trying to let them work themselves out, um, they just didn't work out. I can't tell you how many times on ZM and on like my first couple trades on ZM when it was in that chop action. I could have just scalped little 40, 30, $40 here and there. Um, I think it was ZM. Boeing. Maybe that was the same on Boeing, where I tried to take a long. It did okay. I can't remember every little move, but I do remember that even on like XSPA, at one point I was up like what was it, like $70, and but I was going for, and maybe it wasn't quite 70, maybe it was 50. I don't know. I'm thinking it was up to like $72. For some reason I remember seeing like $72 or something like that. I think that was on XSPA. Don't hold me to that. But I wanted it to work out because I had 400 shares on XSPA, or excuse me, 200 shares, and well, no, I actually did. That's right. I bought another 200 at $2, so I had an average of 400 shares at one point. And I'm thinking, if we can get a move up to, $3-4 on that, it's going to be a great move. It could even put me in the four digits. We can have a 4-digit day. And I knew I was risking roughly about $30 to make, at least to make, a couple $100 at the very least. So I knew it was a good risk to reward, but as you can see, we lost the $30. Unfortunately, we just lost it. And I hate that. I think XSPA could have been a really good move. But it's frustrating because there were so many opportunities today to do well in this market. There were so many times I could have just scalped a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there, and I could have been up at like $200 or $300 and just been done with my day. But that's the thing about like when you're waiting for these moves, when you're really trying to be patient, and you want to let your winners run. That's the bad thing about letting your winners run, is you just don't always get it. You just don't always get it. Okay. And that can make it difficult. That can make it extra difficult to do well on choppy days. So SPY looks like it's getting a rejection off of the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. So I am thinking at this point, if we crush down through there, thinking we're going to crush down through, um, at least come back to test this trend line here on UAL. But let me just see how let's just see how these airliners are doing right now. I mean, they can definitely continue a move up. Delta seems strong. American Airlines seems strong. But United and Spirit are looking like they're wanting to get the drop with the SPY. Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Let's look at the 15-minute. All right. I'm going to give SPY a chance to plummet. Looks like it wants to break. So I'm just starting with 100 shares on UAL. And if SPY gets this break, I think that'll be good. If SPY comes back and rises up above VWAP, then I'll get out. So right now, United is looking like it can get crushed, though. So we'll try to go for like another, I don't know, just like another little move here. Let's see. There we go. It's like it's holding that 9 EMA. Can United get a move down? SPY's getting a little bit of a buy up here, United, and we're going to go ahead and remove half our share. Oof. I thought I was taking an 81. The order book jumped up on me real quick. So up 73.39 on the day. Let's see what happens with those other 50 shares. Let's just see, because if we can get a move down here to the trend line, and if SPY can lose its levels, that should push us up over 100 on the day, and I'll feel much better about that. I might even add, if we get a retest, as long as SPY is looking weak. So you have no idea how true that is. Short It All says, you have no idea how true that is. I finished yesterday down 547 USD, and today was trading with a sacred mentality and did not do as good as I could have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. As far as the little shorting scalps and stuff like that. It's amazing, guys, just how difficult it was earlier in the day today. Look at this. XSPA looks like it wants to... I mean, it looks like it found support here, and it's... I don't know. We might get a breakout on this. This might be... We might have a little bit of an opportunity here on XSPA. Let's take a look at this. Let's see if we get a drawback here. Don't want to chase it. I do want to know if it hits 177. So I'm going to set an alert on it. Let's see. Yeah. So XSPA on the bid. 177. Let me know if you hit 177. Guys, I got to take a scared mentality. Sorry. I got dyslexic on that. Short It All. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, all right, guys, I'm back. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, SPY looks like it's about to lose its lunch. Really does, but it could hold. So I want to be careful. I want to be careful with it. UAL looks like it's continuing to get a nice little break. That's good. DAL, same. Save, same. AAL, same. Let's see. May actually add to it at 63. And get ready for the real breakdown to $37. Let's get a pullback here. So we can get a nice pullback. Can we get a nice pullback? Okay, SPY's getting a nice little buy up there. SPY's getting a buy up off that level. Gonna jump in another 100. We got 150 shares at 37.81. So, if SPY, man, if SPY can come, okay, it's getting bought up off that level, unfortunately. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Let's reduce it to a 1 minute chart. Yeah, it's getting bought up. See if it can get smashed back down. It's just on the 1 minute. Let's just see. See if SPY can break that level. So this is what we're looking at, guys, just so you see. Got SPY on the 1 minute chart. Really looking for it to come down, start smashing through and tanking and going down pretty hard. But if it starts getting bought up here, I mean, because you can see here on the 2 minute, it's looking promising, but it's got to hold below. It's got to break through and hold. Okay, so on the 5 minute, that's a tough spot. That's a tough spot. So I think it's going to be dependent, but I think if we get a clean break on that, I think we'll lose some good momentum in the airliners. Come on. Come on, SPY. It's holding. It is holding. There it goes. Come on. Come on, SPY. Just break. Just break. Break. Come on. Come on, SPY. Get crushed. Get crushed. I'll tell you what, it is really holding that level very nicely. It's like it's getting a little buy up. Let me look at the 15 minute. Look at these other airliners, see what they're doing. SPY is moving. Looks like it's going to get bought up. So may have to take a little loss on this one. But I'm going to give it time. I mean, it's really got to pump. It's really got to pump and break that EMA and break VWAP on the 5 minute. see. Going into the next 5-minute candle here. Save. DAL. Trying to be patient with UAL. Boeing. XSPA is getting a pullback. SPY might be about to make a move up. Let's just see. Let's see if it gets rejected there. Hopefully it does. Don't have to take too much of a loss on the day. Come on. Okay, I'm going to come out half just in case. So we got 75 at a 37.70 average. This will give me an opportunity for, adding, if it ends up getting bought up, although I don't think I'll want to do that. I'll probably just want to come out. Yeah, I'll probably just want to come out. But if we get the breakdown, that could be great. That could be really good on those 75 shares. Again, still watching SPY. You can see SPY is it's looking all right on the 2-minute. 1 minute, I'd really love to see it get crushed and close below that 20 EMA. And I'd like to see it close below the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. And we did. We did. We just closed below that. Now, if we get the push up here, it's not going to be good. Let's see where that 15-minute closed. So we got two dojis on the 15-minute. Really could go in any direction, guys. I mean, I think it's going to be just the general direction of where the market pushes it. So there's a new pivot point here. Yeah, it's looking like the SPY is going to get bought up again. Tell you what, guys, it's they say never bet against the Fed, but I don't know. They keep pumping money into the market. You know, at least that's what they say. Save is losing. Boeing's maintaining. American Airlines is maintaining. All it would take is the SPY to get a drop. Everything looks like it's right now going to get bought up. So, you hate to see that. SPY looks like it could be, this could be the next test of the bottom to pull the market with it. This could be the test. We'll see. We'll see. XSPA still looks like it could go somewhere. If you guys were thinking about swinging it, I did get that alert at 77. I should have bought in, but I didn't. Still got 75 shares short on UAL. Telling you right now, this is the SPY. I would love to see it just crush this level and make its way down here. But knowing the SPY and how it's been reacting the last several days, it's got more of a chance of being bought up than anything. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm watching for it. I'm watching for it. There could be a nice healthy pullback today, and that would be great. So gonna try to wait for confirmation before adding to anything here. And we may just go back and forth around these levels all day until something significant enough happens. Okay, SPY looks like it's getting a push. Okay. So SPY looks like it's at least going to go up to test VWAP and some of those other levels that we marked. So we'll see. I will consider getting in another 75 shares at $43. I don't know. SPY's showing a little bit of weakness there. Okay, so we got 150 at 38.06. SPY is getting a pretty hard sell-off off of that 20-day moving average. Would love to see it get shot to the downside here. We'll consider adding another 150 at 38.56. Where would that bring my average to? 300 average at 30 something. Let's look at these other airliners, see what they're doing. Okay, not doing much. Tell you what, if SPY breaks, but if it keeps going up, obviously I'll have to get out with just a big loss, but looks like it's recovering the 9 EMA on the 5-minute. SPY's pulling. And it may just be sitting in chop. I mean, it's hard to say, but I mean, if we can break this trend line here and then come back down here and test 311.20, I think we'll do it. But I don't know. We'll see. That's what I'm watching for. So, guys, it might take a while to get there. So I'll just be kind of watching this from the sidelines. But I think I do. I think I am going to have to keep it moving over here. Hopefully, SPY will turn around, get a good solid dump, and hopefully we can make our way down towards VWAP on United and even some of these other airliners. Hopefully they can get a decent retracement. Boeing is struggling. Save coming up a little. AAL, last I checked, yeah, it's not doing anything. So I think a drop is coming, guys. But it's hard to say, and I know for me, it's going to be one of those things where I'm just going to have to be patient, and I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to wait for this stuff to kind of work itself out, and I really wish I had not made that boneheaded move earlier where I forgot to take my order off of there. We would have ended the day at 11:30 with over $200 in profit probably had I not done that. So, but it is what it is. It's just it's a lesson learned, and we'll just continue to keep on trucking, keep on pushing. So right now the SPY looks like it's gonna hold that trend line. So, but again, it just might sit and chop all day. Who knows? It looks like though it just seems like there's more potential for it to move south. There's not a lot of buying coming in. I could definitely see this as a profit taking day, especially since we kind of triple topped here. But the only thing that I'm hesitant about is it is the SPY, and it's been behaving very rationally all through this season, and so I wouldn't be surprised if it went and made all-time highs today. So for me, like I said, I'm really wanting to see it break through this trend line, which it's tapping on it. I'd like to see it break and close below that trend line. I'd like to see it break this 311.20 level and just make a good solid move to the downside. So if we can get that, I think there's going to be a lot of hope, and it looks like it's doing it right now. So we might be catching this, maybe actually doing this right now. So let's see. Yeah, SPY's breaking, guys. It's breaking. It's coming down. Really nice move there. So let's see how far it can drag the rest of the market. Let's see if it can definitely make a good hard pull here, have a good hard sell off. Let's see if it's enough to start bringing these other airliners, these stronger airliners, down. American Airlines should be dropping right now. Whoa, no, American Airlines got a buy up, but it is dropping a little. Tell you what, any chance it gets to show just even the littlest, tiniest bit of strength, anytime the SPY comes up and shows strength, I mean, it gets bought right back up. So you can see here, SPY basically double bottomed, really kind of triple bottomed. got bought right back up off of that level. 311.10. Yeah, so technically we're still not out of the weeds, but it's not looking good. We had that trend line break, so it's really not looking good. Like I said, I could see some more profit taken today. But then again, like I always say, it is the SPY. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. This may end up being a losing day after all, but tell you what, those airliners are really strong. Okay, well that trend line could be moved. It does not really matter at this point. Man, SPY's getting bought right back up. What a chop fest. What a chop fest. It's getting bought all the way back up through that trend line, all the way up to the 9 EMA. Yeah. Nah. Still holding under the 9 EMA. And I'll tell you what, there's just something massive behind the SPY. Rav D says, I'm sitting on my hands again, waiting for the market to give us more direction. Thanks, Matt. Good luck for later. If you're trading, see you in the morning. Yeah, that's a smart move, Rav D. I probably should have waited before I jumped in for that trade as well. Probably should have waited. You're right, because it could totally get bought up from here, and if that's the case, I'm going to feel pretty dumb for for jumping in this quickly. Nice move to the downside there. Let's see. So I'm going to take a little bit of profit. I'm going to take half my shares off. So we're down to $18.64, unfortunately. But we can easily push back up through there. We've got 38.43 and we've got 75 shares. So if these 75 shares go all the way down to, you know, um, $37.43, then we'll be good. All right, guys. All right, y'all take care. Have a good day. We'll see you later, and hopefully we'll see you later with a nice big Green Day recap.